Hello, I'm Sheila Horton. I'm a costume designer and I work at Circa Theatre. Welcome to Backstage Pass.
Whereabouts are we today, Sheila?
We're at the Katherine Mansfield House Garden in Tinnacorry Road in Thornton. Today we put an installation in of the costumes from Bloomsbury woolen. We'll play about Katherine Mansfield.
When you give in a new production, what's the first thing you do?
I think you read the script several times, talk to the actors and the director, have a discussion about what we all feel they want to wear and look good in and comfortable. So there's a lot goes into the prep before you even start. Katherine had a love of exotic clothes. She liked colour. So I think that way we brought in all these beautiful fabrics. They loved performing, dancing, very happy moments, whereas this is a bit more somber, last of her life, and things were a bit sad. Because we had so many photos of her in the period she lived in London, it was really good to be able to copy some of the things that she wore. There are many photos of her in outfits like this. I think she must have had about 4 jumpers that were the same design with slight differences.
When you're designing a historical figure, is that intimidating for you, of the challenge of it?
I enjoy the challenge. I'm taking on Viv Rose, which is a more modern play set in the 80s, from when they're 18 years old as students to about another 40 years. Viv, the character Viv, and she ends up a career in fashion, so she needs 70s padded shoulders or 80s padded shoulders, suits and smart black outfits. My mother had a workroom. She was a costume maker and spent a lot of my time in her workroom, and she taught me probably everything I know. And the Benson Hedges Fashion Design Awards, a New Zealand-wide fashion design award.
And was it a televised event? Did people tune in? And
Yes, it was quite a big event. Yes, there's nothing like it now. I had friends that would say, right, let's do some costumes. In the early 70s, we won the Wool Award for the Benson Hedges. That was the start of my being really out there doing more. I make different things for Carmen. If anyone knows who Carmen is, she wore very big dresses and caftans.
when did you start working at Circa?
I was asked to do a pantomime when sadly Paul Genuine was very sick, probably 10 years ago I think. I think I've worked on 10 pantos since then. I wish I could do what Paul Genuine did. Pantomimes I'd been to in the past, I've never laughed so much. Paul's ideas of costume were just fantastic. We still have a small collection of them at Circa, and they are just beautiful. We had a read through of the panto a couple of weeks ago. I think Simon said to me, I'm sorry, but we need a horse. A pig? A rat? Can you do it? Do you think we can do it? Yep, okay, we'll do it. And they need to be quick changes. We often get calls at Circa saying, would you like some fur coats or some fur stoles? Or I went up to Waikanae and picked up some black dinner suits and some really vintage ones. So they're ready to be taken care of. I look after them. So it's very nice that people do think of the theatre. People have given us ball frocks and garments of the 1940s, 1920s. They are on the verge of falling apart, a lot of them, but we can use them even for reference.
This was awarded to you, is that right?
Yes, in 2018.
How did it feel to be recognised for your work?
I don't like to push my own barrow sort of things. It's always very special to be involved. For everybody who's in the creative arts, it is wonderful that we get the recognition. I think people say that I don't give away much. They say, what are you thinking? I'm thinking all the time, but when I'm ready to tell people what I've got together for something, I will show them.
So you express yourself through your clothes?
I hope so.